Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. And today we're looking at something that's really got a lot of people talking, Solana,
Well, Solana,
or
yeah.
SOL, as
Yeah.
you might see it on exchanges. And we're really here to kind of dig into it and see what all the hype is about.
Yeah, beyond just the hype.
Exactly. Like, we've got some good analysis here. We're going to get into some price predictions.
Yeah, some exciting stuff.
Yeah, I think some people are going to be pretty excited about these.
Some big numbers being thrown around, yeah.
Yeah, and then, hey, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, okay, this sounds interesting,
You want to get in on it.
we're even going to tell you how to buy some.
Yeah, we'll break it down.
So let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
One of the first things that I think really pops out about Solana is just how fast it is.
The speed, yeah.
I mean, it's got this reputation for being able to handle just a massive number of transactions per second,
It's incredible.
which is way more than a lot of, the other blockchains out there.
Yeah, it's a whole different level.
And they do this using something called proof of history. I don't know if you ever heard of this.
Oh, yeah. Proof of history. It's kind of their secret sauce.
Okay, well, what is it?
So imagine like a super efficient timekeeping system, but built directly into the blockchain. So it's basically allowing Solana to verify those transactions much faster
Oh, interesting.
because it creates this historical record of all the events and everyone on the network agrees on it.
Ah, I see. So is it kind of like just having a timestamp for every single transaction?
Yeah, like an unbreakable timeline.
And that helps just speed things up.
Exactly. No more waiting around for confirmations or anything like that.
Okay, so that makes sense. And so then, I mean, I know speed is important, but like, why is this a big deal?
So think about it like this. When you're using, say, like a decentralized finance app,
DeFi. Yeah,
exactly, DeFi, you need things to happen fast.
right. You don't want to be waiting around for your money to move.
And shoot, too.
Yeah. You don't want to get slammed with these big transaction
Yeah.
fees.
Exactly. So
Okay.
Solana, with its speed and low cost, it just opens up a whole world of possibilities for these DeFi applications and really anything that needs transactions to happen quickly and smoothly.
It's interesting, too, because like you were talking about with the market cap, it's sitting at like $120.44 billion.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Yeah, and you see that,
Especially for crypto.
and then you see that daily trading volume. It's like over 5 billion.
People are moving it.
Yeah. It's clearly got, people are buying and selling it like crazy. So it's clearly got some popularity.
There's definitely some momentum there.
So speaking of, this kind of leads us into the price predictions, because I think that's something that people are really going to be interested in. And we've got some targets here.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, that are pretty exciting.
Pretty optimistic, yeah.
So just in the short term, we're looking at a potential price of around $280.
Not bad at all.
No. And then for the medium term, it bumps up to over $300.
It keeps climbing.
And then, buckle up, because for the long term, 2025, we're talking over $500 potentially.
Now that's some serious growth.
I know. That's like, if you're getting in early, that's a huge return.
Life-changing gains for some people, potentially.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, but of course we have to, put the big disclaimer out there. These are just predictions. They are not guarantees.
Of course. Of course.
The crypto market is
You never know what's going to happen.
volatile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly volatile.
It's the Wild West out there.
Things can change very quickly. So, do your own research.
Always.
Don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Uh-huh.
But that being said, what is it about Solana that's driving this kind of like bullish outlook?
Well, like we were talking about earlier, the speed and the scalability.
Right.
I mean, that's huge.
It's the foundation.
It is. And remember, Solana doesn't need those complex layer 2 solutions that some other blockchains use to try and improve their performance.
Oh,
It's built for speed from the ground up.
It's like a highway with no traffic jams.
Exactly. Smooth sailing. And then you've got the ecosystem that's growing around Solana.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many exciting projects popping up, decentralized exchanges, NFT marketplaces.
People are building stuff.
All kinds of things.
Yeah.
Gaming applications, you name it.
It feels like there's like a real buzz around it.
There's a ton of energy in the developer community.
Yeah, like people see the potential.
Definitely.
So, we've talked about a lot of this. And let's say someone's listening and they're like, okay, I want in.
They're ready to take the plunge.
Yeah. What's the easiest way to actually buy some Solana?
Well, one of the most popular and user-friendly platforms is Coinbase.
Go to this, okay?
Yeah, you just create an account, go through a little verification process.
Which usually doesn't take too long.
Pretty quick and easy.
Yeah.
Deposit some funds and boom, you're buying SOL directly.
It's really not as complicated as it might sound.
Not at all.
No. And then once you've got some SOL, you can you can hold on to it.
Hodl, as they say.
Yeah, hold it. You can trade it. You can even use it with some of these applications that are built on Solana.
Right. It's more than just a speculative asset.
Yeah, it's actually got utility.
It does.
Okay, so to kind of bring this all together,
Wrap it up.
Solana is fast, it's scalable, there's a ton of development happening,
Lots of excitement.
and, there's some really big names, big players getting involved,
A
and
lot of potential.
potentially huge price growth.
Yeah.
It's something to watch.
It's a game changer.
I mean, it really is. It's a fascinating case study, and just how blockchain technology is evolving.
I think if Solana reaches even a fraction of these price predictions, it could really change how we think about finance, even the internet as a whole.
You know what? I think you're right. It is a space worth watching.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Solana. We encourage you to check it out, see what you think. Until next time.